I came by to give a quick tip for those who are interested and are working on starting their businesses, irregardless of what type of business. We're all business people. God's placed so many gifts and talents in us. So I just wanted to share real quick. It's the weekend. It's Friday. It's a beautiful sunny day out. I'm running into Hobby Lobby to get some supplies for I have an event on Sunday. I'm doing Black Wall Street in Bridgeport, Connecticut. But I just wanted to share with those who are interested in starting their own businesses. This is the season to get out there and start doing something maybe with your crafts or your baked goods and things, the flea markets, the festivals. Some of them are affordable. Don't be discouraged when you look at the bigger ones. Yes, it's a big upfront, but then at the same time, you just go and scout out the land, see what's going on, ask questions of different vendors. Some of them aren't afraid to take and tell you how much it costs to actually vend there. And don't be taken back, because there are some vending like the Biggie. I know it's over 10 grand, but you know what? Compared to what you make of it, 10 grand versus just starting, that's a big thing. That's something to work toward. So start little. Start at your local flea market. You could start right there in your front yard. You could do tag sales. That will give you the momentum of selling to people outside of your circle. Set it up, put a table out there, put some bins out there, put some nice tablecloths on it. Make it fun. Make it welcoming. Make it where people want to stop by and purchase from you. Clean those things up, dust it off. I know Dad got them old lawnmowers back there. So there's a lot of kids, a lot of youth out there, and parents and stuff looking to start businesses for their guys and stuff, and getting them off those games and computers, and let them start. Even the girls, I used to mow with my brothers. My son, one of his first businesses, he was mowing, buying his cleats and things for the different sports that he was in, baseball gloves, whatever was needed. We went and we did different things. And even now, there's lawn cut and there's hedge cut and there's sweeping down the sidewalk. There's older people in the neighborhood. Sometimes they want somebody to dust off the furniture. Not even older people. People are looking for people to set up their backyards and things. That's a business. There's detailing. There's so many different types of things right around you wouldn't really ever think. So this is the season for getting ready for the year, for vending. You could get your vendor's permit. You can take in, I'm going to be doing 2 events coming up. One is Sunday. I'm going to be down at the Black Wall Street in Bridgeport. It's, I think it was $50. Gonna check the crowd control. This is gonna be my first one down there. I don't know. So one thing, if you're gonna put any money out for any type of event or anything like that, make sure you check that foot traffic. You don't want to be putting $150, $100 out and they don't have the foot traffic coming in. The foot traffic means, these are just some tips for you. If they're not producing the numbers, then a lot of times your product may not sell. If they're not drawing the crowds, they could hype it up, they can make the most beautiful flyer, but if that crowd isn't coming in, and not that you're the one always, you're going to promote it because you're going to be there, but if they're looking for you to lean on the clients and the customers and family and friends, sometimes that doesn't work, because if your family's always supporting you, we're excited. But at the same time, you have to be excited that that vendor, that's putting on that thing, they're putting their name, their notoriety out there, and then they're going to be able to draw the crowd. So a lot of times, if you go to different things, look around, look at the crowd. How's the crowd flowing? Are they buying? Because you can get the crowd, but if you don't get the buyers, you're not going to get any sales. So just be mindful of that. Church bazaars, churches are having tag sales, things like that. That's something else that you could be doing. The tag sale, sometimes the church tag sale might be $10 or $20, $25. That's something, another way to take and start and get that income for that project you might want to work on. Some people, a lot of people want to go into business, but they don't want to do the footwork. They don't want to do the labor. They'll run out and they'll lease a building. Don't do that. If you're not set up by paper, you're not set up with money, you could really take and lose a lot of money behind just running out there, I'm going to open a business, and you haven't checked that traffic. You got to do the work. You got to put in the time. A lot of things I didn't, I fell off. I didn't know. I was so excited about starting my own business. I ran into a lot of hiccups, but you know what? I'm learning as I go. I'm learning as I grow, and I want to be the best salesperson that I can be. I want to represent Christ as my Lord and my Savior, and it is work. So just want to let you know, look around, go when you're going to the laundromats, when you're going to the post office. They have boards up that you can actually put your business card up. I just got some new business cards. I've made business cards. Walmart has a blank you can get. You can print it off on your own printer and stuff. So there's ways to start a business that doesn't cost you a lot of money. Start little. Start one thing at a time and just build it up. And, I've been getting calls and asking people, hey, Fern, how do you do this? How do you do that? Hey, Mom, this and that. But I'm seeing people move into saying, you know what? I'm tired of being just satisfied. I want a better life. I want a better life for myself, for my kids, for my family. We could do this. So just be mindful that before you run out there and get a whole chunk of money, don't run to the bank. And I heard somebody say something about a nonprofit. I was in and out of the library, and they start building out the nonprofits because everybody says not for profit. Well, I got a whole story and a whole thought behind the nonprofits. But if I need to take and make a living and pay my bills, then you have to consider that you can run it at least for profit in the beginning. Because a lot of people deceive themselves. Because I heard this wealthy man say, he's a billionaire, I think. He said, why do you come to me and ask me for money? He said, if you got money, he said, I know where the money I'm giving out is going to. He said, but if you want me to just give you money to start your nonprofit, he said, once you get $1 million, he said, then come talk to me and I'll see about supporting. And at first I was kind of like taken back, but then the logic of it is you got to put in the time. You got to put in the work. Everybody wants to do crowdfunding, but then you turn around and you look and people are bankrupt. They have no money, but then you don't have the fruits of your labor. You got to be willing to be labor in a nonprofit. That's what I know. That's what I grew up. I was born into it. I was at 4 or 5 years old marching on the picket line with my mom and stuff for fair housing development in Connecticut. They did get it, but the majority of the people who were out there doing it didn't last because those who were out there on the front line, they moved on in their life. But we're talking about just starting that business with what you have. You can do it. Go, try it, look it out, call the places, go there, talk to the people, find out what you need to start it, and start that little business. You can do it. All right, have a great weekend, and I will be back talking to you again, and enjoy this weather. It's sunny out. It's so beautiful right now, and have a great weekend. This is Fern from FML Diversified. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.